All right, let's set them up for you as they roll out onto the racetrack. It will be Rick Lampy out in front. Tyler Barker in the 19 car on the second row. It's going to be Rob Muhlenberg on his outside. It'll be Jaron Martin. Inside row number 3, driver out of Springfield, Missouri. Make that Nixa, Missouri. That's Tim Mullins in the 16 car. On his outside, out of Clever, Missouri, that's Jeremy Leahy. Scott Campbell in car number 83. Ian Morissette in car number 38. Ian Morissette had a nice run earlier tonight, and he's one of those cars that could sneak up and get a win as well. Jared McIntyre, good run last Saturday night. He's in the 9X. On his outside, out of Lampy, Missouri, that'll be Jerry Langton in car number 44. On the inside of the next row, that'll be the 35 of John Langton. And on his outside, it's the 161 of Joey Wiles. In the next row on the inside, it'll be Elijah Keeper in car number 81. Jeremy Hazel in the 15 goes alongside Clever, Missouri's driver. That's the 26 of Gary Krebs. Kyle Bates, who came in through a B main, winning that B main, as a matter of fact. He'll go deep in the field, car number 774. Jordan Goddard in the 53. Jonathan Dean in car number 26. Chris Woodruff in the 03. And then Mason Martin, Cape Springs, Arkansas driver in car number 3, starts deep in the field. 20 laps will be the distance for these Midwest Modifieds. All right, race fans, this time by, all the drivers will have their hands out the windows. Pay them off as you wave your hats and your gloves and your fists, whatever you want to wave at them. The Midwest Modifieds presented by Casey's General Store. All right, we've had 3 different winners in the Midwest Modifieds already this season. Will it be a 4th new driver here in 2019? It certainly wouldn't surprise me, especially as I look down there and I see Rob Muhlenberg on the inside of row number 2. But don't count out Jaron Martin in that number 33 car. Jared Martin out of Republic, Missouri in the 33 car, starts on the outside of row number 2. Really looked strong earlier tonight. Tim Mullins, driver out of Nixa, Missouri, he's got a feature win from last season. And of course, Scott Campbell in the 83, multiple time winner and champion. Ian Morissette not been to victory lane in that 38, just a matter of time, as he's really been running strong in the Jeff Jump Farms 38. Langton behind him, Jerry Langton that is. Jerry normally running that top line around the speedway. Right now he'll start top lane, so we'll see if that works out for him. Joey Wiles starts deep in the field. Keep an eye on him as well. All right, getting ready to go green. They'll be coming off turn number 4 this time. Bringing them in is going to be Rick Lampy. Green flag in the air. Off turn number 2, down the backstretch, they'll go Rick Lampy out in front in car number 17. Off turn number 4, little beating and banging going on down in turns 3 and 4. We got a battle for the lead. How about a 3-wide battle down the backstretch going into turns 3 and 4? Down to the start-finish line, we got a new leader. Into turn number 4, Rob Muhlenberg trying to run down that 19 car. Tyler Barker looking strong right now, but company coming, the veteran, Muhlenberg, down at the bottom of the speedway. He'll move around down to the inside. Barker fighting back on the top side. Coming off turn number 4, they're side by side. Barker still out in front. And folks, Joey Wiles, like he shot out of a cannon, already up into the top 4. Started deep in the field around the 12th position, and he is looking for that 3rd spot away from Jaron Martin. Making a little contact as they go through turn number 2, and Joey Wiles is up to 3rd. Coming off turn number 4, it's still a battle for the lead, but this time it's Rob Muhlenberg out in front. Joey Wiles going after Jaron Martin again for that number 3 spot. They dive it into turn number 3. Ian Morissette running in the 5th spot. As Barker up out of the racing groove is going to lose that 2nd spot to Joey Wiles. And Joey Wiles may be the fastest car on the racetrack. He's up into 2nd, but he's got quite a bit of room to make up on Rob Muhlenberg. Scott Campbell working his way up through the field, still a good distance back from the leader. Rob Muhlenberg a half a straightaway out in front. Jaron Martin battling with Barker now. That's for that 3rd spot. Ian Morissette right there as well. Barker sliding back just a little bit. Jaron Martin up into 3rd. Ian Morissette alongside the Barker machine for 4th. And Tyler Barker up out of the racing groove, and that's going to cost him. That allows Leahy to get by, and here comes the 9 of Jared McIntyre. Elijah Keeper started deep in the field. He's trying to move forward as well, using that bottom lane around the speedway, but out in front, it's a half a straightaway for Rob Muhlenberg. Joey Wiles 2nd, Jaron Martin 3rd, Ian Morissette 4th, Leahy 5th, and now Jared McIntyre up to 6th, that is. Scott Campbell 7th. And Elijah Keeper 8th, trying to take away that 7th spot. John Langton just inside the top 10, as is Jerry Langton. Tim Mullins has slid back. Not a good night for the 16 car. Normally look for him to run up towards the front. Jaron Martin looks to be closing in on that Joey Wiles machine. That would be the battle for the number 2 position. And it looks like the 2nd and 3rd place cars both may be making up some ground on Rob Muhlenberg. Jaron Martin with a nice run down the backstretch. Got a good run off number 2. And he's going to go alongside Joey Wiles as caution is coming out. Caution on the speedway. And not sure what's on the track, but caution is out. Well, this race has been exciting so far, and we're not done yet. Rob Muhlenberg got out in front, And Joey Wiles, and I believe Joey started back in about the 12th position, was up to 4th in no time, got by the 33 of Jaron Martin, roughed him up just a little bit, and Jaron gave him a little shot down here in turn number 3. And now they're going to go side by side on the restart for the number 2 spot. But I believe both those cars were running down Rob Muhlenberg's number 59. And then you got Ian Morissette, talked about him earlier, car number 38. That car's looking strong. Right now he's in 4th. Jared McIntyre, who also started deep in the field, up into the 6th spot. Leahy doing a nice job. Elijah Keeper doing a nice job to get up into the 7th spot. 8th for Campbell, 9th for John Langton, 10th for Jerry Langton. Joey Wiles gets lane choice, and he'll take the top lane around the speedway. And that'll put Jaron Martin down on the bottom with Ian Morissette and Jared McIntyre right behind. Gary Krebs sits just outside the top 10 in the 26. All right, looks like we will get the one to go. All right, can anybody run down Rob Muhlenberg's number 59 car? We're going to find out here shortly, as Jaron Martin and Joey Wiles will go side by side on the restart. Going to get good off turn number 4, coming down to the line. Rob Muhlenberg brings him in. Joey Wiles using that top lane around the speedway, gets a good run down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, and again the 2nd and 3rd place car running down the leader, and here comes Ian Morissette. He wants a little bit of this battle. Muhlenberg trying to hold off Joey Wiles as Elijah Keeper goes around into the infield. And we're staying green. Rob Muhlenberg got his hands full of Joey Wiles. Jaron Martin 3rd, good battle for 4th. White flag, Joey Wiles out front. Joey Wiles sweeping around the top of the speedway on the white flag lap. They'll be coming down to the line. Off turn number 4, checkers in the air for Joey Wiles, Rob Muhlenberg, and Jaron Martin. Your top 3. Well, I think I've seen it all. 161 of Joey Wiles on the cool down lap. Spins in front of the field. And it looks like Ian Morissette caught up in that. Maybe Scott Campbell caught up in that. So right now, checking on that melee over in turn number 2. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. The winner getting a wreck after the checkered flag. I think there must be a full moon somewhere. And Ian Morissette on the hook over there on the backstretch, and a tough break for him. Ian had a really nice run. I believe I saw quite a bit of steam coming off the 161, and I got to believe that Joey Wiles at least has a radiator gone. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. The Malvern Bank Cash Money Dirt Late Model Series will roll out next, presented by Midwest Sheet Metal.